So, I thought I had a pretty good idea of the history of Valentine's Day, but I had no idea just how old and mysterious this holiday's origins are. Today, I'm exploring the history of Valentine's Day with stickers, starting in modern times and working my way back. So make sure you watch till the end to see how it all began. Welcome back to Stickin' It with Anthony. I'm your host, Anthony Stickerman, and today is all about love. Well, sort of. At least that's what the day is about now, but it wasn't always so simple. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, so let's get stickin'. Starting in relatively recent history, Valentine's Day, St. Valentine's Day, or the Feast of St. Valentine, was first associated with romantic love as recently as the 14th century, thanks to Geoffrey Chaucer and some of his pals. Chaucer was a poet and a big deal in the Middle Ages. Around the 18th century, the holiday started to look a lot more like it does now. Think love letters, gift-giving, and general lovey-dovey behavior. The late 1800s saw the invention of everyone's favorite chalk-flavored confection, the candy heart, though they weren't available in heart shape until 1902. And in 1861, Richard Cadbury invented the heart-shaped box, 132 years before Nirvana sang about it. So that explains a little bit about what Valentine's Day is, but not why Valentine's Day is. And for that, we need to go a little further back. The day was named after a real guy named Valentine, or this other guy named Valentine. Or they could be the same person, we're not really sure. What we do know is it didn't end well for either of them. Martyrdom, am I right? St. Valentine of Rome was imprisoned for performing weddings for young soldiers. This was forbidden by the emperor, who thought having a wife and family would be too much of a distraction on the battlefield. According to legend, during his imprisonment, he restored sight to the blind daughter of his judge, and before his execution wrote her a letter and signed it, "Your Valentine," as a farewell. Aww. That was in the year 269, and in 496, the first feast of St. Valentine was observed. But that isn't even where the story begins. For that, we have to go even further back. Before Christianity went viral, ancient Romans celebrated Lupercalia on February 15th as a means of averting evil spirits and purifying the city, releasing good health and, of course, fertility. Even in ancient Rome, Lupercalia was ancient. I'm talking way old. So old, in fact, that even the folks involved in the festival weren't entirely sure of its purpose or origin. And yet, no one stopped to ask.
Wait, why are we doing this?
Which is even more remarkable when you find out what the festival actually entailed. Now, the rites of this festival get pretty, shall we say, real? More real than I'm prepared to explain in a video featuring stickers, but let's just say small dogs and goats were involved in the festivities, and the city looked more colorful than usual, like maybe a lot more red? In the end, as Christian leaders sought to do away with the old forms of worship, the Feast of St. Valentine was used to overshadow and ultimately replace Lupercalia. So no matter how you choose to celebrate the day, I'm Anthony Stickerman, wishing you all a happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye. No idea just how old and old. Mysterious.
Yeah.
And mysterious. Can I do it like this? You really had a pretty good... Now, the day was... Your Valentine's Day? I don't know. What is it again? Further back.
So let's get sticking.
So let's get sticking! Okay.